What is up, guys? This is SirAwesomeMedia here, and today I am going to talk to you a little bit about War Thunder Ground Forces. Now, as you know, there are a lot of tank sims on the market right now. I know there's like this new one coming out. Um, I can't remember the name of it. I saw a trailer for it the other day. I wish I remembered. But anyways, as you know, the biggest one on the market right now is World of Tanks. And of course, World of Tanks is free to play. It's very popular. I haven't played too much of it. I'm not really that big of a tank person, even though I do like World War II. I've never really been that into tanks. I mean, I've always preferred infantry over tanks. Now, I do like tanks better than the airplanes. Just me, because tanks are a little bit more up close and personal. But I decided to give World of Tanks a shot, and I liked it. It was pretty good. Um, and then War Thunder came out with their ground forces, and I was like, hey, I'll give this a try. And if you haven't already, please check out my friend Badger's video on World of Tanks. It's kind of a comparison video to kind of see the difference between the two. Now, I'll tell you this right off the bat. The graphics in this game are pretty dang good. I currently have it on high. The only reason I don't have it on ultra is because whenever I get fraps on there, it severely hampers the frame rate. So I have it on high, and it looks pretty good. I mean, that tank looks pretty nice. It's all around, you know, the treads look really cool. The way the ground kind of is manipulated or mashed by the tank is kind of cool. It kind of makes you feel like you have some real weight, and it's really cool. The effects, the sound is good. War Thunder's always been pretty good with sound, and it's generally pretty easy to get into. I mean, I'm playing on arcade right now. I'm not playing on realism, or I was playing. This is not a live commentary. And you can see in my crosshair just that little cross, and basically it tells you whether your shell is going to penetrate the armor wherever you aim. If it's red, it's not. If it's yellow, it may. And if it's green, it's going to penetrate. And so it's fairly simple to get into. Of course, in realism, you don't have that, so you kind of have to know where the weak points of the tank are, such as the engine, or maybe the machine gun turret, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the parts of a tank are. But yeah, I generally enjoy it. It has a kind of nice skill tree where you kind of work up to upgrade your tank, or you can research some new tanks. They have categories like light tanks, medium tanks, tank destroyers, heavy tanks, and you know, it's a lot like World of Tanks in a lot of aspects. To be honest with you, I don't really know which one I would recommend because I haven't played both of them long enough. I have been playing War Thunder more just because I have a better tank in it, so I find it more entertaining. But I'm sure World of Tanks is just as good. I have played a couple rounds of World of Tanks, but I haven't played enough to where I can make a solid judgment. Keep in mind, this game is still an open beta, so I don't think everything's in there. A good thing to mention right now is the damage system. Right here, my turret gunners have been killed, so that's why I cannot operate my turret, and I die. Here's the next round. But it's really fun, and it's a little frustrating at time, and it's really patient. And you would think that I'd be used to patience in games because I play games like Red Orchestra and Arma, but this was actually a little bit harder for me to get into, probably because of tanks. If you like vehicles, vehicular warfare of any of that sort, you would definitely love this. One thing I do like is it has sort of a combined arms feel. You will, I think some point in this battle you'll see, but there are planes, actual players and planes flying overhead. So if you don't feel like being in a tank, you can be in a plane, which I don't believe World of Tanks has that feature. I know there's World of Warplanes, but I do not think they're integrated. But they may have planes to do that, so I could be completely wrong. And I really can't wait to see what they add with the naval stuff. I can't wait to see how they combine all of those together. It'll be really interesting. I like it a lot. I definitely recommend downloading it. I mean, it's free to play. The graphics are gorgeous. The tank models are really good from what I can tell. I like the damage system. It's pretty intense. One hit can kill you, especially if it's a tier ammo storage, whatever it's called, wherever your ammo is stored at. And here, right here, you can see how I'm trying to get the perfect angle to get penetration, but I'm just not getting it because obviously he's pretty good position as he's exposing his frontal armor, which is usually the strongest armor on a tank. So I'm not really able to get a shot on him. And you see every now and then I'll get a green crosshair, so I attempt to fire again, and I kill him. And then we have another tank over here. It's really about precision and patience more than anything else. I like it a lot. There's not really much to say about it because it is just brand new. It came out not too long ago. I think it's a month ago. It's good. And know that that's coming from someone who I have to kind of be in a certain mood to play it. It's not one of those games that I can just hop onto whenever I feel like it. It's not like Minecraft or Red Orchestra even, or any of those games where I feel really comfortable in. It's kind of one of those games that I have to be in a certain mindset or mood to play. But when I am in that mindset and that mood, I do have a great time. And for those of you who are always in that mindset or that kind of mood, I'm sure you'll have a whale of a time, because there are moments, as you can see right here, that are pretty epic where all the tanks come out and it's pure chaos. There are kind of some moments where it's kind of a stalemate and you don't know where you're being shot from and nobody's firing at each other, and you'll have moments like this where everybody just rushes out in the field and it feels really epic, like you're in one of those epic tank battles you see in movies and you know, you read about in books and stuff like that. So do I like it better than the Air Forces? Yes, I do. I loved, if you haven't seen my previous videos on War Thunder, I definitely recommend checking that out. I covered the plane aspect of it when War Thunder had just come out, and I enjoyed that a lot, and I enjoy this much more, and it's really cool. And I think we're actually being bombed by planes right now. Now this could easily just be a tank destroyer off to our right shooting at us, but I do know that there may have been tanks in this battle. I mean, of course there are tanks. May have been planes. So yeah, I would definitely check this out. It's free to play. There's no risk. I would roll with... Well, they only have two factions right now, I believe. They have the Germans and the Russians. I rolled out with the Germans because I like German tanks, to be honest with you, more than Russian. I got myself a Panzer. I think this is a Panzer 3 or Panzer 4. Like I said, I could be totally messing up all these tank names. I'm not a tank expert by any means. And it's really good. I like it better than World of Tanks. That's just my preference, but it's not really a good one. I'm such an idiot right here because I don't realize that my gunners have been knocked out. So I kind of feel like Batman in some of the Batman movies where he can't turn his head and he has to turn his whole body to turn around. I'm such an idiot. I get killed here because, you know, I'm a noob. But, oh well. I had fun, and it was kind of funny to watch. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Knight's Kingdom. Definitely check out Badger's video on World of Tanks, and I could bring you some more. See you later, guys.